Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Good morning. Thank you. Members, I'm moving House File 2731 to be laid over. What this is in my legislative district, I have a significant Hmong population, and the East Side has gone through a transition. Back when I was growing up on the East Side, it was had a lot of small businesses, storefronts that were full. Some are still there. Many have moved on. Good, bad, or indifferent, and moving on. We had a length of time that those storefronts were empty, a good length of time that they were empty. And then miraculously and fortunately, back in about 40 years ago, so back in the late 70s, early 80s, we as a country lived up to the promise that we would take care of the people that helped us in the Vietnam War. It just seems like yesterday to me. But miraculously, this particular community has been in my community for almost 40 years. I sometimes don't want to call them Hmong, I want to just call them Americans, because they have now integrated into our community and our society and the process. The Hmong Chamber, we have a lot of Hmong families that start businesses up. And they kind of miss a couple of things here or there, whether it's how to do a business plan, how to do the accounting, how to do a number of different things. And the chamber, the Hmong Chamber, has come to me asking for a blank appropriation to start a business assistance group focused on their community and stop some of the churn of somebody starting up a business, putting their whole life savings in and getting the business up and running, and then finding that it's they missed something. And for that particular reason, they are not able to maintain the business, and they go out of business and they lose all of their family savings, all their family assets. And I'm sure this is happening in other communities, ethnic communities in the state. So what I am looking to try and do, and I'll be honest, I'll try to do it in conference, is find some resources that the Senate and the House can agree on to help them start up a business advisory role for their community and focused on their community and done in their language. So with that, I would like to call on my testifiers to speak to this particular bill.
Good morning. Welcome, and please state your name and proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and committees of the members of the committee. I just want to first off just say thank you so much for those words, Representative Mahoney, because they are very true. You know, we're Hmong, we are Americans of Hmong ethnicities, and we've made Minnesota our home. And I've heard from businesses, both within my community and outside, talk about how the Hmong community has saved the East Side from all the dying businesses that has been going on. But again, you know, what we intend to do with this business training is help educate and help tool these entrepreneurs or current business owners with the proper set of skills to be able to effectively scale their business. And again, you know, what we want to do with House File 2731 is ask for a appropriation of $250,000 so that we can provide a series of business development trainings over the next 3 years. The Chamber was founded over 20 years ago, inspired by newly arrived Hmong refugees who wish to open up their own businesses but face countless barriers. A group of these individuals came together and created the Chamber. Over the years, our members have helped other American business owners start their own businesses, but have continually found this issue to arise with the lack of compliance and the lack of skill sets. The Hmong-American community here is estimated to be 78,123 strong, and that's according to the American Community Survey. In our work with our community, we know that the most urgent need among Hmong-American business owners is business support for the first few years. In response to this need, the Chamber, we've put together a 15-week training program, which is currently funded by our own limited funds. The current cohort comprises of 8 students with a growing wait list, of whom currently we are unable to bring on due to the constraints. And with the file 2731, the appropriation would support around 30 more trainees throughout Minnesota. This program is designed for business owners who want to venture into new markets, as well as aspiring entrepreneurs who are uncertain about how to get started. Our training program educates current and future students on everything they need to know, from topics about properly incorporating your business, access to capital, compliance with state and local laws, and how to run the operations. Our objective is to help the current and future entrepreneurs build their individual capacity to succeed in whatever market they decide to enter by equipping them with critical information in a linguistically and culturally sensitive environment. We hope that with this capacity building component in place, trainees will be positioned to succeed and therefore build their own personal wealth and create jobs. Our training is ideal for individuals such as Mr. Chia Yang, who is with me here today, who is a current business owner. And he shares with me why, and he will be sharing why he has decided to attend our training and the technical support he hopes to gain. And you'll hear more from him in a little bit. Or Mr. Wang Yu Vu, who is a aspiring entrepreneur who hopes to open up a wine tasting lounge, but he doesn't know how to start, and he hopes to learn how to put together a business plan and present his vision in a compelling manner to his potential investors. Upon completion of this training program, the Hmong Chamber will pair both Mr. Yang and Mr. Vu with a mentor. Mr. Yang and Mr. Vu are just 2 examples of entrepreneur community members who will benefit from our training. As stated earlier, they are 2 individuals in the largest Asian ethnic group in Minnesota. Surprisingly, in this community, we estimate that there are no more than 50 Hmong-American-owned businesses. According to the 2012 census data, in Minnesota, for every 11 Minnesotans, there are 1 registered business. However, in the Hmong community, the ratio is even lower at 156 Hmong-American Minnesotans for 1 registered business. This ratio is too low, and we know there are many who want to start their own business but require support of the Chamber that we can provide through this business training. The critical information, technical assistance, and mentorship we provide through our training will help current and potential entrepreneurs navigate our complex systems and processes. In doing so, we intend to become a critical partner in building sustainable businesses, create more jobs, fostering a culture of self-sufficiency in our community. In closing, I ask that you support House File 2731. Minnesota will have a much more robust economy when those among us who wish to become business owners can do so in an informed and supported manner. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Please state your name and proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and member of the committees. My name is Xie Yang, and I am the publisher of the annual Asian American Business Directory in Minnesota. I'm here today to give my testimony regarding funding for the Minnesota Hmong Chamber of Commerce's business training class and how it has impacted my life and the Hmong Americans in the community. One of the biggest challenges facing Hmong American business owners today is that they don't have the proper business training to structure and to successfully manage a small business beyond a small market stall. As a photojournalist for the Hmong American newspaper for the last 15 years, I have experienced in seeing the hardships our community is struggling to survive. I have witnessed many small businesses closing due to financial hardships and the lack of resources to help them grow their businesses. My first interaction with the Minnesota Hmong Chamber of Commerce was in 2005 as a photojournalist for their quarterly newsletter. Even then, they were known as a trusted resource in the Hmong community for technical business advice and support. I came back to the Minnesota Hmong Chamber of Commerce when word quickly spread that they were starting a business development workshop. As a current student in that training program, I have learned invaluable advice for supporting my own business. In 2017, I began publishing the annual Asian American Business Directory as a vital resource for business owners and consumers from all communities to connect. In the 15-week workshop, I learned how to conduct market analysis for my business. With the support of the Minnesota Hmong Chamber, I now understand the need to expand the business directory online to reach an even wider market base. The tools I am learning in the course will not only help me, but also the businesses listed in my directory and their customers. The Minnesota Hmong Chamber continues to provide struggling Asian business owners with the essential tools needed to help educate them on how to grow and to sustain their businesses. I believe this funding is needed support for the Minnesota Hmong Chamber to continue their business workshops for small entrepreneurs and help them thrive and continue to the communities they live in. In conclusion, I want to thank members of the Senate for your time and your support. I hope we can all work together to make our community great for the future of our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other testifiers, Mr. Chair?
No, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any questions from members? Representative Robbins.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Chair Mahoney, sorry, and the testifiers. Thank you for being here. I'm a big fan of what you're doing. I think continuing to help entrepreneurs prosper and understand how to navigate successfully in the business world here is a great role for the Chamber, and I'm sure you do it very well. But my question is, I'm a freshman. I don't know all the different programs Deed runs, but it seems like we've heard testimony about a lot of programs that provide support for entrepreneurs. So I'm not sure, if it's possible for you to access those programs through the department or through other nonprofits, or why we're going this route, because I'm not sure it's a good precedent as a committee for us to start giving each group individual appropriations when I think there's already structures in place that, have a lot of expertise in this. So if you could just talk about why, if you tried to reach out to Deed or if you've tried to access some of these other programs that are out there. Thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Han.
Thank you. Yes, there's other programs out there. However, we believe that we best know how to serve our community, especially when it's difficult for a small shop owner at Hmong Village or Hmong Town to go into a big corporate conference room and get training from someone in a suit and tie. There just isn't a cultural connection there. And so the fact of the matter is the majority of our entrepreneurs aren't what you would typically call a business entrepreneur who wears a suit and wears a tie. They have passion. They have the time and a limited financial resource. However, what's lacking is the cultural aspect of how we can help bring their business plan, their business idea to fruition. And so that's really where, through the Chamber, we've really found our ability to relate and help our members with this training and really help them. We cater our training right around our culture and our people. And if it's our culture and our people that we are going to market with our business, it would only make sense that we best serve them the way that we know how.
Representative Cosney.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was just are you guys part of the St. Paul Chamber, like a division of it, or?
We are members of theirs, but we are our own separate organization.
Okay. How many members do you have, Mr. Chair?
We're currently in our member drive right now, but we have had about 150 members.
Representative Hassan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Chair Mahoney and the testifiers. I'm from a small community whose following the footsteps of the Hmong community. We're roughly newer than the Hmong community, and I concur with everything that you're saying, that many of our entrepreneurs struggle with technical assistance and support and understanding that every form that you get from the government needs to be filled out and sent back, because that's how, accountability and transparency is done. But for a community that's an oral society that struggles with reading and writing, someone may not even read that form, and it might be something that says that if you don't return this, your business will be closed within 14 days, or some expiration date on their businesses. So I really think that what you guys are doing is fantastic. Thank you, Chair Mahoney, for bringing this bill. Helping individuals become self-sufficient and make their own entrepreneurship dreams come true is the American dream. It's the American way of life, so thank you.
Thank you for your support. Appreciate that.
No any other members? Any questions? Chair Mahoney, if you wanted to close.
As we're laying this over, we don't need to vote on it, so I won't ask for your vote. What I will tell you and, the future chair, at some point, to Representative Robbins' question, these kind of supports are great for a length of time until the organizations develop enough cash flow to pay for it themselves, or figure out a way to blend with others. The Hmong Chamber has tried to partner with some of those particular groups. It's been a little frustrating because a substantial number of the entrepreneurs are also semi-recent arrivals, and their English is even worse than mine. And that's where the problem comes in. And I've actually talked to some of the organizations that tried to help. But at a certain point, I'm a bit uncomfortable trying to do the same here. And next year, I'm sure I'll get a bill for the Somali community or East African community. And I'd be happy to take a look at it and try and do that also. But at a certain point, the chamber has to step up and do it on its own, just as the St. Paul Chamber or the Minnesota Chamber or anybody else does it. So this is as far as I'm concerned, it's a limited time, a limited run, so to speak. But I certainly hope that we can lay this over and try to figure out a way to help this particular community move on.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Representative Gunn.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In my area, we have Mountain Lake, where Hamilton's from. At one time, they had 2 Hmong grocery stores. I think they still have 1. And if that's not on your directory, please put it on there. I think it's very good we accommodate their needs, even in greater Minnesota, where there's not the population you have here in St. Paul.
So are you saying that we need to get these fellas, just like the angel investment tax credit, get outside the
I think
690?
that'd be a great idea.
Representative Gunn. Go.
Thank you, members.
Thank you guys so much.
Chair Mahoney renews his motion to lay over House File 2731.